everybody, and welcome back to the Red Riot Games YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at ADP Zacian. One of the probably the most popular deck, definitely competing for that title with Eternatus VMAX, but if not the most popular deck, it's definitely the most talked about deck. Very controversial, and there's so many different variants of the deck that you can play. I'm opting for a more consistent, traditional variant. Now there's of course the Crushing Hammer variant, the Clay variant, the Persian GX variant. So many different ways that you can play this deck, really. My list is pretty standard. I'm playing the 1 Eldegoss, 2 Crobat, 2 Draydon GX, this is to draw more cards. Eldegoss to reuse boss mostly, but can grab Marnie and research too. Just 2 ADP, 4 Zacian, the Mawile GX allowing us to pull one of our opponent's Pokemon from their hand onto their bench when you play it. To get those juicy Draydon GX and Crobat and other 2 prizers onto your opponent's bench to knock it with Ultimate Ray. Probably the only really interesting inclusion in our Pokemon line is the Oricorio GX, allowing us to draw 3 cards when one of our Pokemon are knocked out. Allows us to stream 2 Brave Blades after our ADP gets knocked out more consistently, especially if it gets knocked out before we can use Ultimate Ray. 3 Cherish Ball, switching out of Draydon, ADP, and Oricorio. Just a great consistency card, along with the 4 Quick Ball, 4 Metal Saucer, of course, 4 Energy Switch to try to get that turn 1 Altered Creation once in a while. We play 4 Boss's Order, 1 Great Catcher, just because we want to go Altered Creation, then Gust 2 prizers for 6 prizes with Brave Blade and Ultimate Ray. 4 Switch, give us maximum mobility, 4 Switch to Air Balloon, I should say. 2 Viridian Forest, allowing us to find that water energy mostly and get the metal energy into the discard pile. Sometimes we need it to grab the metal, maybe we already have the water. 2 Big Charm, probably the other only really standout inclusion in the list, allowing us to put our Draydon GX up to 190 and our Eldegoss and Crobat up to 210 to keep it out of range of our opponent's Ultimate Ray. And also, of course, and Mawile, or Oricorio, of course. Just to sort of swing that matchup, make it harder for them to get that turn 2, 3 prizes. Or, of course, putting on the ADP to make it harder for Mewtwo GX's Flare Blitz GX and Eternatus to one-shot that ADP. Then we just have 4 Research, 3 Marnie, standard draw support line. Deck is pretty much just as streamlined as it could possibly be. That's how I like to play the deck. So, without further ado, not too much to say about it. In case you don't know, a ADP Altered Creation allows you to take an extra prize card and do 30 more damage. And Brave Blade just does 230 flat for 3 energy. So, we just want Ultimate Ray, and then takes 6 prizes on 2 prize Pokemon. So yeah, let's get into the games. Okay, so we're getting into a game against Math Santos. I'm going to opt to go first. I know some people try to go second with ADP Zacian, but it's generally agreed upon that it's better to go first, especially if you're not playing the Clay ADP build. It's possible to get the turn 1 Altered Creation, of course, but it's not very likely. It's not the worst chance in the world, but you're more likely to miss the turn 1 Altered Creation. So most people just go for going first, attaching to the ADP, and then attaching again to it on the second turn. Our hand's not the best, to be honest, because I'm gonna have to Quick Ball away the Research, I think, for Arceus. Then I'm just gonna attach Metal to it and pass. And then next turn I'll have to switch Marnie. I got rid of the Research instead of the Marnie just because I have the double Saucer in hand that I obviously don't want to get rid of. My opponent started Zamazenta, and they have a Crushing Hammer, which probably means they're playing Lucario Melmetal Zacian, but of course, that's not for sure. They could always... Zamazenta and Crushing Hammer are definitely cards that you can see in ADP Zacian as well. Another Crushing Hammer comes down, Big Charm comes down. Big Charm tells me this might actually be an ADP Zacian. I mean, I could still definitely be Lucario Melmetal, but that's not a card you normally see in... You usually just see 4 Metal Goggles in Lucario Melmetal. 3 or 4. So I think I'm just going to Cherish Ball for Oricorio. And then play the Viridian. I think I'm going to Viridian away the energy switch. All I really want is a switch here. So I'm just going to thin the deck out a little bit. Play that water. I think I'm going to Crobat. I want to save the Cherish Ball for the DenAGX. I got the switch. So we can just go Zacian and Altered Creation. And that's actually a really good hand off that Crobat. Like, honestly, I couldn't have asked for a much better hand. I've got the Metal Energy to attach to ADP. I've got the Boss's Orders to pull up a 2-prizer. I can Cherish Ball for the DenAGX or Mawa LGX, depending on what my opponent does. I have another Zacian to follow up with. So, yeah, we're doing good with this hand. Definitely like it. See, hopefully my opponent Cherish Balls for the DenAGX. That'd be a very easy target to knock out with Ultimate Ray. I would absolutely love that. Yeah, Cherish Ball is another card that you don't normally see in Lucario Metal GX. So, and the DenAGX, normally you don't see that either. So I'm assuming this is ADP Zacian with Crushing Hammers and Zamazenta, actually, which is kind of surprising, actually. You don't normally see... I mean, like I said, there are definitely cards like... A Crushing Hammer I wouldn't be surprised to see in ADP Zacian at all, but like Zamazenta and Crushing Hammers and a Great Catcher are all cards... Like, everything except this Cherish Ball, the Dene, are like... And the Big Charm are all cards that you, like... You definitely see in the Lucario Metal, and Crushing Hammer, Great Catcher, and Big Charm are all... and Zamazenta are all cards that you only maybe see in ADP Zacian sometimes. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm just talking my ass and it still is the caramelization. But it's not. There we see the tag call for double ADP. Tag call, another card that you don't normally see in ADP Zacian. But you can sometimes see it. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird to see so many cards that you only sometimes see in ADP Zacian, all in the same build. Tool Scrapper as well. We see he's playing the Aurora Energy build, so presumably with Guzman Hala. Looks like he's going for the Brave Blade. I guess he just missed the energy switch, if he even plays it, with seeing as he's playing all this other stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna, we're gonna take it pretty slow here. We're just gonna Boss Orders the DenAGX up. I probably should have Viridianed away a metal for another metal there, but this is fine too, honestly. I'm just going to bench the Zacian, that way I can sort of spread my energy out a little bit. Ultimate Ray, going to take 3 metal, put 2 on this guy, and then 1 on this guy. And then he's probably going, he's going to knock something out this turn no matter what, basically. I guess he could Altered Creation, but that seems like a strange play at this point, seeing as I'm so far ahead. So yeah, he's probably going to knock something out, and then I'm just going to be able to go Cherish Ball for DenAGX, Quick Ball to thin something out of the deck, Attach Metal to this guy, and then the DenAGX, Day-Day Change, and then Dance of Tribute, and that's 9 cards that I have to try to hit the Boss's Orders for this Zacian, or either Zacian would do, but I assume he's going to put... If he's going to put a Big Charm down on something, on one of the Zacians, it'll be this one, obviously. Yeah, it looks like he's actually just backpedaling a little bit on the Alpha Brave Blade play, and going back to Altered Creation now that he has it. Ooh, and there's the energy switch that he was presumably looking for last turn. It looks like he's actually, never mind, he's not backpedaling. He's going for this Ultimate Ray onto my ADP, or so it would appear. Let's see it. Plays Melodic too. I guess that's one reason. I was gonna say that's why he plays the Aurora Energy, but he's also playing Basic Water in addition to the Aurora Energy, which is interesting. So yeah, he's gonna Ultimate Ray my ADP, probably powering up this other Zacian in the process. Yep, there goes 1 metal, 2 metal, and 3 metals onto that Zacian. I'm just gonna bring up my Zacian. Let's Quick Ball away this ADP. We're just gonna take the Dene. Actually, no, that's fine. But no. Let's take Zacian. and then Cherish Ball for the Draydon GX, just so we can thin the deck out a little bit more. Let's Viridian away the Zacian for another... we'll take the Water Energy, that's more dead at this point. Attach the metal here. Put the Big Charm on here, that way his Brave Blade won't actually knock me out, because he didn't use Altered Creation this game. And then we'll just Day change. There's the boss's orders. We didn't even have to use Oricorio's Dance's Tribute. That's our last 3 prizes. Yeah, I mean, we just sort of did the exact game plan there. You know, we used Altered Creation, and then we used Boss's Orders plus Ultimate Ray, and then we used Boss's Orders plus Brave Blade. That's how the deck functions. Let's go into the next game. Okay, we are back against Champ Riot. We won the coin flip again, so we're going first again. Our hand is actually like pretty bad, but could be worse. We're gonna go Water Energy Air Balloon onto this Mawile GX, and then we're just gonna pass. And hopefully our opponent doesn't like throw one Brave Blade us or something like that. Heracross. Okay, so you know what? I'm actually gonna go Oricorio, Water Energy to the Oricorio, and Air Balloon on the Mawile, and then pass. And then next turn we're going to be going for Research, and we're going to try to hit ADP, Metal Energy, Energy Switch for Altered Creation. Heracross is an interesting card. He can use that to, if I use my GX attack last turn, it shuffles my X Pokemon and all cards attached to it back into my deck. That's what I thought. So after I Altered Creation, he can use Heracross to shuffle my RCA Palkia back into my deck, and then I won't be able to use Ultimate Ray on the next turn. I'll have to try to power up for Brave Blade. So actually like pretty strong. Like that actually seems really strong against my deck, honestly. Looks like he's playing Mad Party. So that's interesting. Playing the wrong. I guess it's fine as a Sinisty. Yeah, I'm just gonna. He didn't play his Sporto last turn or the Draydon GX, which is interesting. We're just gonna Research. I'll go Zacian and Metal Saucer onto the Zacian. And then I'm just going to Crobat to draw 2. Hopefully we can hit ADP. No ADP. Let's go... Let's go Viridian Forest. And then I'll just Data Change. Let's see if we can hit ADP. Nope, nothing. So we're just going to have to go for the Brave Blade here, honestly. Just going to Brave Blade this Heracross for knockout. Yeah, so let's just retreat. The Zacian, I'm going to Viridian away one of these Zacian for a Metal. I'm not going to need both. And then I will just Brave Blade for the knockout. I mean, I could have Cherish Ball for an ADP, but I didn't have the Energy Switch anyway, so it wouldn't have been any point, really. I can Cherish Ball for the ADP next turn, attach the Metal to it, and then Marnie and try to hit the Energy Switch. Actually, I drew ADP, so now I'll just burn the Cherish Ball. Looks like Pokemon putting the Coughing back in. That's going to allow him to do put a couple of extra damage counters in places with Wheezing. Or Roxy, sorry. Evolution Instant's coming down. That's going to grab him his Poltegeist, presumably, and then he can use Poltegeist T-Break to draw a couple of extra cards and get one of his Mad Partiers into the discard pile. That's pretty strong on his part. What did he get rid of? Oh, he got rid of a Bunnelby, which is that's pretty good for us. That's one of his attackers. Ooh, he's getting quick balling away another Bunnelby. That's interesting. Because he's not leaning as heavily on Bunnelby as his main attacker. That's interesting. Bunnelby is definitely your main attacker as Mad Party. Poltegeist is obviously a good attacker, but you don't want to rely on it too much because it's an evolution Pokemon, and Bunnelby does the same thing as a basic Pokemon. So, he got Coughing and Wheezing with the Roxy, so he's going to put 2 damage counters on all of my Pokemon. It's pretty good for him. Makes it a little bit easier for him to knock me out with Mad Party. He's got 2 Bunnelby and 3 Dedenne in discard pile already, so he's doing 100. He missed a Rhyme in discard, that means he's doing 120. So yeah, it looks like he's just going to hit my Zacian for 120. We'll see if we see like maybe a Crobat here or something, try to dig a little bit harder. But nope, just going to hit me for 120. I'm going to go ahead and play this RCA Palkia, attach the Metal. I did top deck Research, so I'm going to be going for that instead of the Marnie. I'm going to hold the Viridian. I kind of just want to keep the rest of my energy in deck, to be honest. I did get the switch, so I'm just going to switch, energy switch this water onto my ADP. And it's actually like pretty good that I was able to get rid of that Heracross before using Altered Creation. I definitely would have rather just used Altered Creation rather than like having to power up Brave Blade like that. And like, if I would have had the Zacian powered up with those saucers either way, so I would have been able to just Altered Creation, and then he would have Heracrossed my ADP back in, and then I could have just Brave Bladed the Heracross and knockout anyways, because I already had the Brave Blade powered up before Ultimate Ray. But it is still nice to like not even have to worry about that. I don't have to. The Heracross is just out of play now. It's not an option for my opponent. And I'm just gonna be able to knock out one of these Poltergeists and the Dene GX for game. Next turn I'll just boss the Dene and knock it out with Ultimate Ray, and that way I just kind of put him in a checkmate situation where I have this ADP down and I have the Zacian down, and he can't knock out both in the same turn, so one of them is going to take my last 2 prizes for game. Because they both should be able to knock out everything that he has in his deck. He doesn't, Mad Party shouldn't play big terms, so. There comes down the triple. How much are you going to hit me for here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 200? Yeah, so he's hitting me for 200 here. Just going to go Metal Energy. I'll put the big charm. Guess it doesn't really matter. We'll boss orders this guy up though. Okay, yeah. He just concedes when I boss up the Dene. So yeah, I mean, Altered Creation, boss, pretty good. I'll go into game 3. See if we can have a repeat of those first 2 games. Okay, we're going into our last game against Bosawang. 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 Let's see what he calls. I'm going to be looking to go first again. He's got to really think about the decision clearly. He's really unsure if he wants heads or tails. It's a tough choice, I get it. Oh, never mind. He was just deciding whether or not to concede. I'm assuming he just timed out. But yeah, so we'll go into another one. Come on. Okay, we're playing against Bando Jiro. Climb the coin flip. Ooh, I haven't seen that coin before. It's nice. It's kind of awkward looking Zeraora, but it kind of reminds me of like a base set like 1999 coin, like art of Zeraora, which is interesting to me. I don't know why. Just kind of the feel I get from it. That's the vibe. Zacian starts pretty cool. We can quick ball away this metal for an ADP, and then just attach water to it and pass. That's probably what the game plan here. Maybe we quick ball away. No, we hold a Great Catcher for sure. Ooh, we're playing the mirror match, so this is pretty good for us. We're in a good spot. Yes to the rest. We got 2 mulligans too. That's really good. Quick ball away the metal for ADP, and then I'm gonna go ADP, water energy to ADP, switch. I'm using the switch metal saucer now just in case I get what's it called? Marnie. So I'm gonna energy switch the metal onto here, and then just use Intrepid Sword to draw 3. We had energy switch, boss's orders, professor's research. So this is actually like, this is ridiculously good start for the mirror because we don't have any reason to play Dedenes or Crobats or Eldegoss down yet. We'll need to find one eventually to like find our boss's orders, but ooh, actually that hurts a lot. The water energy does mean that we're gonna need to dig. Yeah, never mind. The crushing, he's played Crushing Hammer, so that's pretty annoying. Ooh, he's discarding 3 metal and a water. I mean, obviously the metal aren't as bad because like Metal Saucer, but the water going down is especially hard. That means we both are down in water here. As long as I can find Viridian or water, I can still get the turn 1 Altered Creation before him. Or sorry, it wouldn't be turn 1 at that point. Whoa, did he get it? Oh my god, if he hits it here, I'm gonna be kind of peeved. That's kind of silly. But he probably will at this point. He's got most of the pieces already. He just needs the energy switch. And there it is. He got the turn 1 alter. That's really annoying. Okay, so I mean, the bright side is okay, now ooh, that Viridian top deck is so good. Okay, we're gonna Viridian away this energy switch. Take the water, and I'm just gonna use altered. That's actually really good for us, because that means that He's gonna need to get boss and power up the Zacian fully on his next turn in order to take a 3-prize turn. He's already down 2 Metal Saucer, but was what I was going to say, but he already found the 3rd, so that's really sketch. I need him to, all he needs now is switch and boss's orders, and he'll be able to take that 3-prize lead, which is super scary. But, okay, actually, I think I'm fine either way here, though. Because he's going to take, if he takes a 3-prize lead on the Zacian, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to Viridian for a metal, attach it to ADP, or sorry, yeah, Viridian for metal, attach it to ADP, Great Catcher, or sorry, boss's orders up this Dedenne, and just knock it out. I'm not even going to bench anything. I'm not going to give him a 3-prize liability knockout. Okay, and there's a second Dedenne coming down, which means I can safely do that. Like, yeah, this is really good. My situation is not bad at all still. Now, of course, the really annoying part is that he plays Crushing Hammer, so if he finds another Crushing Hammer and gets another heads on my water energy, I'm not going to be able to ultimate right next turn. That's definitely the scariest part. Very scary part indeed. I don't think he's used Supporter yet, but I could be wrong. No, he hasn't used Supporter yet. Oh, God. Wow, he did hit it. He's going for the hard retreat. Okay, here we go. Okay, I mean, he's down 4 Metal Saucer, so I could even just, like, be going for, the knockout here, because I do have Oricorio. I'm already down 1 Metal Saucer, though, so I think it's so much safer to, go for the, knockout on Dedenne. So we're gonna Metal Energy, Boss's Orders up this Dedenne, and I'm just going to Ultimate Ray. Not even gonna play, I don't want to put any bench Pokemon on my, sorry, I don't want to put any Pokemon on my bench for him to use his boss's orders on for his last 3 prizes. I think I am going to accelerate all 3 of these energy, just because I have Viridian in play anyway, so that'll find me my energy from deck, and then I want to thin my deck out to try and hit those Metal Saucers and Zacians. 2 Quick Ball and a Metal is like really good here. You still have the Great Catcher, so we have an easy way to pull up that Dedenne next turn to one-shot with our Zacian for our last 3 prizes. If he doesn't discard this water, then I don't even need to find a Zacian next turn. Ooh, he's going for the Mawile GX. I did not draw a Pokemon off of that, not drawing a basic Pokemon off of that, off those 3 prizes from Ultimate Ray is like super good. Otherwise, he'd probably just win by going Mawile Boss's Orders. But I did not find a basic, so that Mawile will not find anything. That's fantastic for me. Ooh, looks like he's going for the Marnie, actually. He doesn't even, that could be, I'm surprised he didn't go for the Mawile first, because I have an 8, like a, I think might have even had a 9-card hand. But because he didn't, ooh, he did not find the Mawile off of the Marnie, so that Dedenne GX just sticking in my hand safely. We're just gonna data change. Yeah, we'll just data change. Come on. There's the Eldegoss for the boss's orders, right? Yep. Let's give him the well played. Eldegoss, he did not find the Crushing Hammer either to knock my second water energy off, so don't even need to power up another Zacian. Just Eldegoss for boss's orders for the Dedenne GX. So yeah, that's the deck. Worked perfectly all 3 of those games, which is really nice. As you can see, the deck is like super, the list especially is just like super streamlined, super consistent. Not playing anything techie really. Not trying to go for those explosive turn 1 alterations, because if you don't hit them, they can like really screw you over resource wise. I like to have these options, the Big Charms, the Oricorio GX, the Mawile GX are all really nice options. Great Catcher is like a 5th boss's orders. Eldegoss again also like a 5th boss's orders. So yeah, decks are just super streamlined. No nothing really too techie. Yeah, and it works. Alteration, boss's orders, 3 prizes, boss's orders, 3 prizes. That's all I really have to say about it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out the Red Riot Games store. Follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter. Links to all of that should be in the description below.